Hi, I'm Dimat Samrasinghe. You could call me Sam, and welcome to the webinar on how to improve your cash flow and get your life back together by consolidating your debts. We will give a couple of minutes to the other participants to join the webinar. If I was you, it would be handy to have a pen and a piece of paper to take down notes. Now that all the participants have joined the webinar, a warm welcome to you. Our webinar today is on how to improve your cash flow and get your life back together by consolidating your debt. I put this webinar together in response to many of you who indicated an interest in knowing more about how to improve your cash flow, consolidate your current debts into one best method available to free up your cash flow and reduce the strain on household budget. This process will help you to eliminate the anxiety of wondering how to manage the rising cost of living whilst paying off all your bills and meeting all your other obligations. In this webinar, I am going to show you how you can potentially add 500,000, in some cases $2,000 back into your cash flow by simply following the steps outlined in this webinar. If you are challenged by the rising cost of living, are trying to keep space up with your colleagues, would like the flexibility to go on holidays, or simply trying to juggle multiple credit cards and personal loans as well as your mortgage, I will demonstrate how you can keep more money in your pocket by simply following the key steps outlined in this webinar. Today's agenda: how most of you would have accumulated your debts. We'll discuss how to achieve your goals, how, how to improve your cash flow and be debt free. Understanding whether this webinar is for you. Let's have a look at why me, and am I qualified to speak on this subject? My family and me. Identifying where you are and understanding your situation. Benefits of consolidating your credit cards. Benefits of consolidating your loans. Now enjoying your improved cash flow. At last, the choices you have. Is this how you accumulated your debts? Household budget. Your household budget is very tight and you would like to reduce your current payment levels and don't know how. You have a number of credit cards and paying the minimum payment but unable to pay off the debt. Your personal loan and car loan interest is now too high and would like to reduce them. You would have been on parental or maternity leave and used your credit card during that, and perhaps you had paid your children's school fees using the credit cards too. You would have had to repair your car and use the credit card, or you have to pay their bill. Now you are looking at getting your finances in order to improve your cash flow. If this is you considering and thinking, welcome to my webinar on how to improve your cash flow and get your life back together by consolidating your debts, and believe this webinar will meet your expectations. Most likely scenario: how you have accumulated your debt. Your household budget is very tight and you would like to reduce your current payment levels and don't know how. You have a number of credit cards and paying the minimum payments but unable to pay off the debt. Your personal loans and car loan interest is now too high and would like to reduce them. You would have been on parental leave and used your credit cards during that time, and now you are back at work and want to manage your finances. You would have paid your children's school fees using the credit cards to manage your budget. You would have been between jobs or taken a break, and during this time you used your savings and also used the credit cards to pay your bills. You would have had the misfortune of having an accident and medical bills and repair bills and paying all these using your credit cards. Now you are looking at getting your finances in order and improving your cash flow. If this is you considering or thinking, welcome to my webinar on how to improve your cash flow and get your life back together by consolidating your debts, and believe this webinar will meet your expectation. Now I'm going to show you how to achieve your goals. I'm going to show you how I have helped numerous customers consolidate their debts into one manageable loan and realize a cash flow of about $2,500 within about 4 to 6 weeks. To consolidate your debt and reduce the monthly payment and overcome the anxiety and living from paycheck to paycheck. So now you are looking at improving your cash flow and being debt free. Are you currently finding that you are running out of your paycheck before you receive your next one? Are you facing cash flow problems? Are you thinking of looking at paying your finances? So you are looking at improving your cash flow and being debt free. And if you are one of them, this webinar is for you. You are thinking, is this webinar for me? Let me give you some clarity to help you decide. If you are employed or jointly income is about 100,000 plus, if you have a mortgage and been paying it for the last 5 years and having equity, your credit cards are paid monthly, at least the minimum amount. Self-employed professionals, homeowners with credit cards, personal loans, and car loans who are looking at consolidating debt and have the desire and the patience to see it through. Let me give an introduction about myself and my family. I am originally from Sri Lanka. I am married with one son. My wife is a doctor and my son is studying law at the Sydney University. I worked for major banks over 10 years, and in 2009 Falcon Financial Services and Falcon Home Loans was established, which is currently located in Parramatta, Sydney. Let me give you a brief description of my academics. I have a master's in business administration in finance, a diploma in financial planning and self-managed super, a diploma in mortgage brokering and commercial brokering. I have also helped hundreds of customers in consolidating their debts and improving their cash flow. Hi, let's go through some house rules. This webinar will take about 40 minutes. Please find a quiet place that you are not being interfered. I suggest you grab a pen and a paper and take notes as you see fit. These examples are not specific to you and it is in general. Now we are looking at how to consolidate your loans. I have helped many of my customers consolidate their credit card debts, personal loans, vehicle loans to a tune of about $100 to $150,000 worth of debt and reduce them to one and, and reduce the loan interest rate and got it to one loan manageable payment. Now we are looking at consolidating your credit cards. Let's assume that you are looking at consolidating three credit cards. First credit card limit is 20,000, second credit card limit is 15,000, the third credit card limit is 10,000, and you are paying the minimum payment of 3%. Now we are using one of the real life examples on how a credit card works. This customer has a credit card limit of $11,000. He has used the credit card and gone over the limit, and now it is 11,200. He is paying the minimum payment. If the customer keeps this habit, he'll he will have to pay this credit card over 64 years and 9 months. and pay a total interest of $53,432. This is an illustration of the previous slide showing you if the customer has a credit card of 11,000, his interest rate would be at 20.24 and he is paying a minimum repayment monthly. This would mean that the customer is paying the total balance over 64 years and 9 months to clear the balance. This would also mean that the total interest the customer would have been paying during this time is 53,432. For your convenience, we have looked at consolidating one credit card of $20,000. In this case, you are paying a monthly minimum payment of $220. By consolidating your monthly payment, you would be paying $52 and saving around $148. So now let's look at consolidating your car loan. So let's assume you have a car loan of $30,000. Your interest rate is 16%. Monthly payment is $729 and you are paying this car loan over a period of 5 years. And your total interest charge is $13,720. So we were discussing of consolidating the car loan, and let's see how much you can save. Your monthly repayment on your car loan is $729. By consolidating your monthly repayment, you are paying $552 and your saving would be $177. Now we are looking at consolidating a personal loan. So we are assuming that your personal loan is $30,000. Your low interest rate is 13%. Monthly repayment of $682. You're repaying this loan over a period of 5 years. And your total interest charge is $10,955. By consolidating your personal loan, let's look at how much you are saving. Your monthly repayment on your personal loan is $682. By consolidating your personal loan, monthly repayment now is $552. Now you are saving $130. Now we are ready to look at the benefits of consolidation. How much can you save? In my next slide, I'll show you the benefits. Let's look at the benefits of consolidation of all your loans. Let's assume that you have 3 credit cards, one 20,000, two 15,000, 3 is 10,000. Your minimum payment of 3%, monthly payment of first card 600, second card 600, and the other card 300. Now you have a car loan of 30,000. Interest rate at 16%, your monthly repayment, principal and interest at 729. So you have another personal loan for 30,000, interest rate 13%, monthly payment 682. So you have a home loan, interest home loan of 500,000. Your interest rate is 3.8%, monthly repayment of $2,329. So the benefits of consolidation from the previous slide. Your monthly repayment on your credit cards, car loans, personal loans amounts to $2,911. So your home loan of 500,000, principal and interest payments, interest rate at 3.8%. Your monthly repayment is $2,329. Consolidating all the above debts of 105,000 and consolidating into the home loan. The new home loan amount is 605,000. repayment of 2,890. Your savings as a result of the consolidation is $2,421. As a result of consolidation, you now can enjoy the improved cash flow. You can treat your family for the long awaited overseas trip. You could upgrade the furniture, treat your spouse with a romantic outing. So you have been in this webinar and you have the choices. Option 1 is to implement it by yourself, and option 2 is to engage an expert who will be able to consolidate the loans for you. So you want to implement it by yourself. Let's look at the process you would have to go through. When implementing by yourself, you will need to identify the lender who is willing to accommodate you and your debts. You would have one chance to get it correct and lodge with the correct lender. If you don't get it correct, the chances are that you would not be able to consolidate your debts for a long time. Think of the agony and the stress you would have to go through as a result of doing it by yourself. If you don't get it right, you would be at square one where you started. So you are looking at engaging an expert to consolidate your debts. First and foremost, book yourself into the calendar. Look at the right hand corner, red button, click it in, and you will be able to book into the calendar. Once you have booked in, I'll be able to speak with you and let you know what your maximum borrowing capacity is. By knowing, you're going to find out whether you are in a position to consolidate all your debts. Secondly, how much you will be able to reduce your monthly fee payment depending on what you're paying now. I will be able to let you know how much you will be able to save, whether it is $500 or $2,500. I will also be able to inform you how long it will take and what's involved in getting this across the line. Ultimately, I'll be able to let you know to which lender we will be able to take you to. So, what's it going to cost you? Do I charge a fee? I don't charge you to consolidate your debts. So, in my previous slide, I informed you that I don't charge a fee. That's the reason behind that is because I get paid by the bank. Something you have to remember is although I get paid by the bank, all the banks pay me the same. So my advice to you is always impartial. So if you want to go ahead and want to improve your cash flow, consolidate your debts, and get your life back, click on the button below to book an appointment with me. So these are the appointment times available currently. Book in an appointment and consolidate your debts and sort your life out. Thank you for attending my webinar. I believe this would have been informative. Don't hesitate to click on the button below to book an appointment that I could give you my personalized services to improve your cash flow, consolidate your debts, and get your life back on track.